Hello students, I welcome you to all of you in this class. For the students of Standard 9th, today in this session, we will study a new poem, Rain on the Roof, composed by Court Skinny. This is our third chapter from our book, Beehive. Let's start to get some information about the poet Court Skinny. He was born in 1826 near Panyon, New York. He was partly educated at Antioch College, Yellow Spring, Ohio, and studied law with Thomas Carvin. He was the senator from the 5th District in the Ohio Legislature, 1882 to 1883, and delivered a speech against the official railroad pass. He was a lawyer, politician, journalist, and poet from the United States. So, students, that is all about the poet Court Skinny. Let's start to read the poem Rain on the Roof. When the sky is covered with the dark clouds and it starts raining, have you ever listened to the patter of the soft rain on the roof? What thoughts flashed through your mind as you heard this melody of nature? Read the poem to find out what the poet dreamed of while listening to the rain. So this was the most popular poem of Court Skinny. Through this poem, the poet depicts the raindrops that falls on the roof, and when it rains, the poet feels greatly delighted. He would like to lie in his cottage chamber bed with his head pressed on a pillow and listen to the patter of the raindrops. So let's start to read the poem. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Students, there are some difficult words and explanations before you. Shadows refer to the moisture-laden clouds which cast a shadow on the earth. Hover, move around something. Melancholy means sadness. Bliss here means happiness. Patter, it means sound of raindrops falling on the roof. Cottage chamber means the bedroom. So the explanation of this, the sky is full of these clouds which are moisture laden, are full of water and are about to bring rain. When such clouds hover around in the sky over all the starry sphere, here starry spheres refer to the sky at night time which is full of stars. At that time huge clouds which are full of moisture move around in the sky, and the sad darkness of the night is wiped off by the raindrops which seems like tears falling from the sky. Means here the poet's imagination is there. When it is raining, he thinks that tears are falling from the sky, and the poet is comparing raindrops to tears, and he says that the dark sky, which seems to be very sad, it appears as if it is crying, and the raindrop are the tears shed by it. He adds that it is like a blessing to lie on the bed in his room. Here the cottage chamber means bedroom, and listen to the sound made by raindrops falling on the roof. So the poet is blissful to lie in his bedroom to press the pillow and listening the patter, the sound of the raindrop falling on the roof of then the soft rain that covers the sky. So next, every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start, and 1,000 recollections weave their thread into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. So some difficult words and explanations before you. Tinkle means short, light ringing sound. Shingles, rectangular wooden tiles used on roof. Echo, repeated sound. Woof, weft, Here the thread woven across the loom. Here you can see the weft when it is woven across the loom. Patter, sound of raindrop falling on the roof. Busy being referred to human beings, and here the poet is referring to himself. Here the poet is expressing his feelings when he hears the raindrops falling on the rooftop of his house. He says that every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in his heart. Whenever he hears rain falling on the rooftop, the sound repeats in his heart and in his dreams. He has many different fanciful imaginations. He adds that this sound of the rain falling on the rooftop creates many new different dreams in his mind. He recollects many memories of the past which come back into his mind as dreams. So here the poet says that as he listens to the patter of the raindrop upon the roof, he has many new dreams in his mind, and the memories of the past come back in the form of dreams. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone to regard the darling dreamers. Ere she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I listen to this refrain, which is played upon the singers by the patter of the rain. Some difficult words are here. Here, this is Old English, it means before. Dawn, daybreak, list, Old poetic word, it means listen. Refrain, a repeated part of a song or a poem. Hear the sound of the rain. Here the poet introduces his mother. He says that he is dreaming of his mother. As he had told in the previous stanza, that rain brings memories of the past. It is the memory of his mother who is no longer alive. In the past, she used to love him a lot. She used to consider him a darling, and she would let him sleep till daybreak and have sweet dreams. The poet can still feel that his mother is looking at him as he listens to the song made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop of his room. The sound of the rain makes him correlate his past with his present. That is why the poet is moved by the sound of rains drop on the shingles of his room. Whenever he hears this sound, it brings back memories of the past, and he is reminded of his mother. So, through this poem, the poet is appreciating rain, especially when he hears it from a cozy bed in a lovely cottage. And this rain and its sound have the fondest memory of the poet's mother in his mind. As the rain continues, the poet tries to recollect all that caused him pain, yet at the same time lifted his spirits. So that is all about the poem, the recollections, the memories of the poet about his mother, about his childhood. So thank you to all of you. I think all you would have understood this poem. Study well, keep learning.